Hi, my name is Daniel Cranting. This is my YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment in the comment section. Let's go. So finally, Todd Boehly has listened and he has sacked Graham Potter. Graham Potter's time as Chelsea boss did not even last one season. He's gone. The news was communicated just a couple of minutes ago. But look, this is good news for Chelsea Football Club. It's sad for Graham Potter, but I think his career is far from over. He made the jump to the highest level a bit too early, and I think there's still a lot of time for him to revamp his career and get back onto the top. And that trajectory is still on track, for me at least. But at least not just yet when it comes to coaching the biggest teams in the world, and Chelsea is one of those. It's very good for the football club that Todd Boehly has done this, because it just wasn't going to work. It just wasn't going to work. At least in the immediate term, it wasn't going to work. And for Chelsea, a big team like Chelsea, they are not the type of club that can sit and wait for a manager to get the hang of things before he starts to turn things around. And there was no scientific evidence as to why Todd Boehly would succeed as Chelsea boss. There was really no scientific evidence. He had never coached at the highest level before. And when I say the highest level, I'm talking about one of the big teams in the world, or even the big teams in England. He has never had the pressure to succeed in terms of trophies season in, season out, get results week in, week out. He had never experienced that before. And it was always going to be very difficult for him. With the large investments that Chelsea have made in terms of assembling this squad with so much promise, it was going to be extremely difficult for somebody like him to get them taken immediately and start getting results. So Chelsea always needed experience, and I've said it over and over and over on this channel. They need experience. Big teams need managers with experience. It doesn't need to get that bad before things start turning around. And the Manchester United example with Ten Hag is a clear example. Man United are not playing to some level that can win a league, but they are clearly better than what we saw last season, clearly better than what we've seen in a while, and they have a trophy to show. And that is the work of an experienced manager. A couple of months down the line, in fact, last year by this time, nobody would have dreamed that Manchester United would be sitting in the top 4 by this time with a trophy to their name this season. Nobody would have thought like that. But it has happened because they hired the right manager, somebody who's been through this sort of job before, been through this sort of scenario, this sort of situation, and has had the track record, or has the track record to be able to turn things around. And that is the sort of person that Chelsea needs. Potter is gone. It is good. This season, I think it's still salvageable. Look, it's not against Real Madrid in that Champions League is extremely difficult. They are out of both domestic cups. But finishing the top 4, it may seem like a stretch, but it's possible. I just feel like it's possible with a right string of results. If Chelsea can put together a brilliant run, it's a long shot, but it's possible. Or at least finishing the European place. And when I'm talking European place, I'm saying if you're finishing out of the Champions League, you should at least be in the Europa League spots. That is if they want. If they want to completely stay out of Europe, that is also fine. But I don't really think that Chelsea have, or the ownership at Chelsea have, left this season or given up on this season, because if they had, they would have kept Graham Potter at the job and sacked him at the end of the season. If you are sacking him 10 games to the end of the season with the Champions League quarter-final tie against Real Madrid coming up, then you have deep hopes of at least salvaging something from this season, and that's what I'm saying is possible. Who should Chelsea go for next? For me, with the sort of plan that Todd Boehly seems to want to implement, the sort of players he's brought in, this backroom staff in terms of their recruitment team, that style of football, that system of running a football club that they have made us to believe that they want to follow, for me, Julian Nagelsmann. He's a clear-cut choice. And I feel like once he came on the market, Todd Boehly was just waiting for an opportunity to get rid of Potter. Of course, he was sacked during the international window, and guess what? Chelsea come back for international window, their first defeat, and Potter is out. I think that Boehly is looking for Julian Nagelsmann, and he's a perfect man for the job. He's young, he has fresh ideas, he's a very good coach, and he has that missing experience that Potter didn't have. He's managed at RB Leipzig, where the pressure to succeed is much more than Brighton. He's managed at Bayern Munich, where I don't think any team has more pressure to succeed. In fact, you're talking about the upper echelons of big teams, the top teams, the Real Madrid, the Barcelona, the Bayern Munich. He has managed at Bayern Munich. A whole season at Bayern Munich. He's won a league title before. He knows what it means to win. He was getting results in the Champions League, 8 out of 8. He's won every single match in the Champions League so far this season. That is an incredible record. And he's on the market. He's available. He's been kicked out of Bayern, replaced by Thomas Tuchel, interestingly. And he's on the market. I feel Chelsea need to rush and grab him. Because if you look at the squad of players, the fact that the egos in the Chelsea dressing room is not, you can't compare that to the egos in the Bayern dressing room. But the potential of the Chelsea squad, the age of the Chelsea squad, the average age of the Chelsea squad, the fine blend of experience and youth, the likes of Aspilicueta, the likes of Kante, Kovacic. You look at Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, mixed with the youth of Mudryk and Enzo Fernandez and Havertz and these guys. It's a perfect squad that Julian Nagelsmann can work with, and he can actually produce results sooner than we think. If you take this season out with Julian Nagelsmann as Chelsea boss, they will certainly be one of the favorites for the Premier League title next season. There's absolutely no reason why you will not tip them, because he is that good. We've seen that he's that good. But in terms of that experience at the highest level, he also has it, and he will know what it means to produce results week in, week out. Every single time they need to win. He understands it. It is part of his DNA now. He's gone through a year and a half at Bayern Munich. There's no reason why he doesn't have that needed big team experience that Chelsea requires. So for him, if there's anybody that Chelsea is going to hire right now that can guarantee them success, I know success is not guaranteed, but take you to, in terms of marrying the manager and the club, almost guarantee you success, even immediately. Julian Nagelsmann is the man. Let me hear what you Chelsea fans have to think in the comment section, and football fans in general. I'm sure some of us were hoping that our teams would face Chelsea before Potter was sacked, but that is that. Potter is gone. And for football, look, it's a big win for football. Potter needs to go learn a couple of things at the highest level. He's already had some Chelsea experience. Go back, build his craft and come back. And there's no reason why he will not succeed moving forward.